In this video, we're going to go through the practice questions for the slope, for an equation of a line, and a graph of a line. So let's begin here with question number 1 that's going to deal with slope. What is the slope of the line through -3, 1 and 5, 4 in the standard XY coordinate plane? Remember, we use usually M to represent slope, and we have an equation for that when we have 2 points. It is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Slope, we're looking in the change in y over the change in x. And it doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to call this x1, y1, and x2, y2. As long as we're consistent, it doesn't matter which one's the first one and which one is the second one. Just keep your x's and y's together. So y2 minus y1 gives us 4 minus 1 divided by 5 minus a minus 3. Watch those minus signs. 4 minus 1 gives us 3. 5 minus a -3 is 5 plus 3 is 8. And our answer is C, 3/8. Number 2, what is the slope of line AB? So we're talking about this line right here, AB. The first thing I always notice when I'm looking at a line, from left to right, this line is increasing, so that is a positive slope. So I can automatically eliminate F, G, and H. It's either going to be 3/5 or 5/3. And I have to remember, when I'm talking about slope, it's the change in y over the change in x, or the rise over the run. So to go from this point A to B, we go up 3, and I get that from right here, up 3 over 5. So this is the y value and the x value. We went up 3 over 5, so that is 3 over 5. Rise over run, 3 over 5. That is answer choice J, 3/5. Number 3 says lines A and B lie in the standard XY coordinate plane. An equation for line A is y equals 0.15x plus 5,000. The slope of line B is 0.2 greater than the slope of line A. What is the slope of line B? So they tell us what the relationship is here. And we know that line A is 0.15x plus 5,000. When we're given this as an equation in y equals mx plus b form, where m is our slope, we know then that our slope for line A is 0.15. It's what's in front of the x term. And this sentence tells us that the slope of line B, which is what we're looking for, is 0.2 greater than the slope of A. So we're going to add 0.2 plus 0.15. That gives us 0.35, which is answer choice C, 0.35. We just simply add those. Question 4, in the standard XY coordinate plane, which of the following lines is perpendicular to line 2y equals 3x plus 1? We know that the relationship between slopes of perpendicular lines, they are negative reciprocals of one another. So if I can figure out the slope of this line, 2y equals 3x plus 1, and find the negative reciprocal of that slope, I will have the slope of that line. So I need to get this into the y equals mx plus b form. So to do this, I need to divide through by 2, and we get 3/2 x plus 1/2. This is the slope of this line, but the slope that's perpendicular to that, so this is the slope of 3/2. The one that's perpendicular is the negative reciprocal. Negative, and then we flip it. So we're looking for a slope of -2/3. So they show us the full equation of the line that's perpendicular to it. All I need to do is find the one that has a slope of -2/3, and that's a slope of -3/2. That's a slope of -2/3, and that's the only one like that, and that is answer choice G. Now let's take a look at number 5. Which of the following is the slope of a line parallel to the line y equals 1/2 x plus 5 in the standard XY coordinate plane? So we have this line, y equals 1/4 x plus 5. And instead of looking for the perpendicular line like we did in the previous, this time we're looking for the parallel, and parallel lines have the same slope. So in this case, this is the slope of this line is 1/4. The slope of the line parallel to this is also going to have a slope of 1/4, so its slope is b, 1/4. Number 6 says the point 4,5 is shown in the standard xy coordinate plane below. Which of the following is another point on the line through the point 4,5 with a slope of -3, 4? So remember, by definition, slope is the change in y over the change in x, the rise over the run. So in our case, it is -3 over 4. We're going to go down 3 over 4. So from the point 4,5, we're going to try that and see. There's really only two possibilities, either D or A, because we'll never be going, we have a negative slope. We're not going to be anywhere around over here when we're making this line that goes through 4,5, that goes down 3. So the points that correspond to this, we need to check the points on either side of 4,5. So let's do the first one where we go down 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to run 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the second point, the point right here, that's going to give us that point. It's not going to be A, is it? More than likely it's going to be D. That was our only other option. But to go from 4, 5, we'll go over 4, or you can end up going up 3, 1, 2, 3. The change in y is 3, and we'll go back 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it does land right there on D. So that is answer choice J. That gives us, we have a line sort of like that. We can draw that line right there. And it's even going to connect to that point. We should have a straight line. Number 7, which of the following is the graph of the equation -2x plus y equals 1? To me, it's easiest to put this in slope-intercept form. And to do that, we want it in y equals mx plus b form. And so let's bring the 2x, the -2x, over to the other side, and we're going to do that by adding it to both sides. And now we know we have a y-intercept of 1. This is where it crosses the y-axis. This crosses here at 1, that works. Crosses here at 1, that works. Here at 1, that works. That crossed at -1, so E is out. And C crossed at -2, C is out. So we can determine that from using the intercept, and we know that the slope is a +2. So another thing, we know we have a positive slope. This line is a negative slope from left to right, negative. So D is out. Both A and B have a positive slope, but which one has a slope of 2? And remember, slope of 2 means we're going to rise 2, run 1. It's the same as 2 over 1. So if we start here with a choice, and we'll start at our point 0, 1. If we go up 2 over 1, we are at that point. That looks good. Let's just confirm with B. We start at the point 0, 1. We go up 2 over 1. That would put us right there. So B is out, and that gives us the answer of A.